Dear student, in the last lecture we discussed about micelles. Micelle is the bunch of 100 or more than 100 stearate ions of the soap. Now today we are in cleansing action of soap. એટલે કે સાબુથી કપડા પરનો મેલ કઈ રીતે દૂર થાય છે. That is the cleansing action. Remove impurities, some dust, grease on the cloth. It has been mentioned earlier that a micelle consists of hydrophobic hydrocarbon like a central core. Yes, in the micelle there is a hydrophobic part and hydrophilic part. Polar part COO- is polar hydrophilic and hydrocarbon part is hydrophobic. The cleansing action of soap is due to the fact that soap molecules form micelle around the oil drop in such a way that hydrophobic part of the stearate ions in the oil droplet and hydrophilic part object out of the grease droplet like the bristles figure 5.7. You can see A is grease on the cloth. Sometimes grease are present, oily part on the cloth. Stearate ions arranging around the grease droplet means grease is the non-polar part. So non-polar attracts non-polar. So tail of the stearate ion will be absorbed inside the droplet of the grease. And grease droplet surrounded by stearate ions micelle formed. And whenever more 100 or more than 100 this type of stearate ion when absorbed in the grease, so it makes a micelle and it becomes spherical. And now on the surface grease is non-polar. Non-polar tail will be absorbed inside the grease and polar part remain on the surface. It has no attraction toward grease, it has an attraction toward water. Then this sphere micelle will be removed from the cloth and due to polar part of the surface it will be settled down in the water and it combines attracts toward the water and grease will be removed from the cloth. Since the polar groups can interact with water, polar group means COO- carboxylate part can interact with water. The oil droplet surrounded by stearate ion is now pulled in water and removed from the dirty surface. એટલે કાપડ ઉપર જે dirty surface હતી it will be removed now. The male ઉપર આવા 100 or more than 100 absorb થાય. Then now surface became negative charge. It will be attract toward the water due to polar part and surrounded by water and dirty will be removed from the cloth and it will be settled down in the water. The soap help in emulsification. Yes, soap help in emulsification. What is emulsification? Yes, a colloid which we are making into liquid. Oil and water when we mix up. So soap is the emulsifier and washing away of oils and fats. The negatively charged cells around the globules prevent them from coming together and forming aggregates. The negatively charged cells એટલે આની પાર્ટ ઉપર micelle ઉપર નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ છે. Negative charge cells around the globulus prevents them from coming together and forming aggregates અને પછી બધા ભેગા થઈ જાય. and the dirt will be removed from the surface of the cloth. This question is the cleansing action of soap. Now sing work occurs of the our detergent also. Same works occurs like a soap. In the last lecture we discussed colloids are two types. How to prepare colloids? Now we are going to another important questions. Preparation of colloids. How to prepare colloids? Yes, one by one, a few important methods for the preparation of colloids are as follows. Some important methods for the preparation of the colloids. So A is chemical method. Colloidal dispersion can be prepared by chemical reaction leading to formation of molecules by double decomposition. In the chemical method, there are also four types here given. You can see double decomposition, then after oxidation, reduction and hydrolysis. Colloidal dispersion can be the colloidal particle. Colloidal dispersion means colloidal particle can be prepared by chemical reaction. Like chemical reaction કરીને colloidal particle solution માં by chemical reaction બનાવી શકાય, leading to formation of molecules by double decomposition. અને આ chemical reaction કયા છે? So there are four type of double decomposition, oxidation, reduction and hydrolysis. These molecules then aggregate leading to formation of salts. Salts means a colloid. We can form salt. This one is arsenic oxide is reacting with hydrogen sulfide. So you can see in the arsenic two atoms and oxygen 3 and 3 mole of H2S. So 2 arsenic combining with 3 sulfur gives AS2S3, arsenic sulfide salt. Double decomposition. Yes, here first decomposition of H2S and second with arsenic oxide. 2 times decomposition occurs. Now 6 hydrogen combining with 3 oxygen, so it gives 3 mole of water. This is our salt, arsenic sulfide. Now what about oxidation? Sulfur dioxide when react with hydrogen sulfide, this reaction is actually oxidation. This is sulfur atom, salt. Oxidation number of atom in neutral state will be 0. Here sulfur possesses -2 charge. In H2S, oxidation number of sulfur is -2. So now -2 into 0. So increasing in oxidation number is called oxidation. So here sulfide ion experiences oxidation and gives sulfur sol. And now you can see 2 sulfur from here and 1 from here, total 3 sulfur. Yes, total 3 sulfur. So when SO2 gas react with H2S, gives 3 mole of sulfur and 2 mole of water. Now aurum chloride with formaldehyde and water. By reduction, here charge of aurum is +3. In AuCl3, oxidation number of aurum is +3. Here aurum is in atomic form, aggregate બધા ઓરમ એટમ્સ ભેગા થઈને સોલ્વ બનાવશે. So plus 3 into 0 means decreasing in oxidation number. So that is called reduction. 2 mole of aurum chloride, 3 mole of formaldehyde and 3 mole of water when we take. So here formaldehyde, in formaldehyde 1 oxygen adds here. So in 3 formaldehyde comes 3 oxygen. So 3 mole of formic acid. Remaining 6 nitrogen combining with 6 chlorine as a 6HCl in 2 mole of aurum, which experiences reduction, and we get salt of the, here arsenic sulfide salt occurs, here aurum and here sulfur, arsenic oxide, salt, sulfur of aurum, and here is ferric hydroxide. Actually ferric hydroxide is insoluble in water. Whenever ferric chloride, hydrolysis means hydrolysis means reaction with water. Hydrolysis means reaction with water. Whenever ferric chloride is reacting with water, so what happens there? Here Fe plus 3 and 3 chloride. In the water 3H plus and 3OH minus. Fe plus 3 combines with 3OH gives ferric hydroxide salt and removal of 3HCl. So it gives a salt of ferric hydroxide. Yes, this is the chemical method. We can form some colloidal particles, colloidal solution by using chemical method: decomposition, oxidation, reduction and hydrolysis. Now another question for 2 mark, Brady's arc method. What is arc? Electrical disintegration. Yes, another name. Write a short note about first we will discuss about our diagram. Then after theory, you can see in the Brady was a scientist. Arc method. What is arc? When two rods, when we take electrically charged, one rod is positive charge, another is negative, and when we take in contact, so spark occurs. Sparking થાય એક પોઝિટિવ મેટલનો રોડ સળિયો અને એક નેગેટિવ ચાર્જ સળિયો બેને અડાડીએ એટલે અહીંયા સ્પાર્ક થાય કે નહીં? That is the arc. Yes, in this dispersion medium where we have to make our colloidal particles, dispersion medium, ice bath. Ice is taken outside the inner vessel. Ice is taken by one rod of metal is positively charged, another rod of metal is negatively charged of the battery, and we are passing high voltage. So actually what happens there, when both comes contact with each other, spark occurs. Due to high temperature, metal rods atom convert into gaseous phase from the solid phase. અહીંયા આગળ high temperature ને કારણે gaseous phase માં convert થાય, but water એકદમ ગરમ થઈ જાય, so it will be evaporated. So we have to take ice bath. એને તરત ઠારી નાખવા માટે, temperature low રાખવા માટે, જે gaseous particle છે of the atom અહીંથી જે disperse થયા અને disperse કહેવાય. It will be aggregate with each other and combine with each other and it makes colloidal particle of metal. So here first decomposition occurs, then aggregate association. Both pressure occurs at the same time. First decomposition by dispersion means separate thought. Then after combine થાય. કારણ કે એક single atom is not a colloidal particle, so it will be combined in the solution. This process involves dispersion as well as condensation. Dispersion means મેટલના રોડમાંથી સોલિડ ફેઝમાં જે એટમ્સ હતા એ ગેસિયસ ફેઝમાં કન્વર્ટ થાય એટલે બધા એટમ્સ જે સેપરેટ થાય એને dispersion કહેવાય. Then condensation in the water. Now atoms are combining with each other, that is called the condensation. In the Bragg arc method, involves dispersion as well as condensation. Once again, dispersion means atom જે હતા બધા રોડની અંદર એ gaseous phase-માં separate થાય છે, that is the dispersion. Condensation એટલે આ બધા gaseous particle in the liquid બધા aggregate થાય છે, that is condensation. Colloidal salt of metals such as gold, silver, platinum. Yes, by Bragg arc method we can form colloidal particle of metal, not all the metals, but gold. Metals which are not reacting with water. એટલે જે મેટલ વોટર સાથે રિએક્ટ ના કરે એના જ colloidal salt બનાવી શકાય. Here we can't use rod of sodium, potassium or magnesium. Why? Sodium, potassium, magnesium and a rod line, so it react with the water and convert into hydroxide. So active metal is not allowed here. Why? એટલે એવી કોઈ મેટલ કે જે વોટર સાથે રિએક્ટ ના કરે એને જ આપણે colloidal particles બનાવી શકાય. Aurum, silver, platinum, etc. by this method. In this method, electric arc is struck between electrodes of metal immersed in the dispersion medium. We discussed two rods of metal. જે મેટલનું colloidal particle બનાવવું છે એ મેટલના બે રોડ electrically charged, positive and negative. Spark occurs there and dispersion occurs in the dispersion medium. The intense heat produced vaporizes the metal, which then condense to form particle of colloidal size. અને પછી બધા જે atoms છે in the dispersion phase aggregate થાય and colloidal particle માં convert થાય છે. In the colloidal size it will be converts. Now listen, important thing, by Bragg arc method which metal is not we are using metal which are reacting with the water is not useful. Now another important salt knot is a peptidation. Yes, another most IP question, write a short note about peptidation. So what is actually peptidation? First of all, we will discuss about the precipitation. Yes, compound which insoluble into water, which gives a PPT, precipitate. Yes, when we dissolve ferric hydroxide, so ferric hydroxide is insoluble in water, so it gives a cloudy bulk, bunch inside the water, that is the precipitate. J compounds which are insoluble into water and all the particles insoluble in water aggregate ભેગા થઈ જાય, condense થઈ જાય and gives a cloudy shape which is called a precipitate. So, and this precipitate when we convert into colloidal particles, the bunch of ferric hydroxide will be breaks and separate into colloidal particle, and that process is called the peptidation. The precipitate once occurred in the solution, and by using some method when we convert into colloidal particle, which is called the peptidation. Peptidation may be defined as the process of converting a particle into precipitate into colloidal particle salt by shaking it with dispersion medium in the presence of small amount of electrolyte. Yes, here this precipitate, ferric hydroxide છે હમણાં આપણે જોઈ ગયા, once made in dispersion medium. So this cloud of ferric hydroxide, many ferric hydroxide are there, are combined together. We have to add some electrolyte, suppose NaCl, otherwise FeCl3 when we add, but very less amount. So in the precipitate, positive ion will be absorbed. Suppose PPT, precipitate, cloud of ferric hydroxide, બધા ferric hydroxide છે અહીંયા collected છે. Electrolyte like FeCl3 when we add into it. So on the precipitate is a good absorber. It suppose absorb Fe+3 ion on its surface. આની ઉપર Fe+3 absorb થઈ જાય. So chloride remain into the solution. Now our cloud means precipitate having all the positive charge. So repels each other, and now slowly when we stir, so it will be breaks up and convert into colloidal particles. Ferric hydroxide, on surface of it there is a positive charge ion absorbed, and it will be separate and convert. એટલે પહેલા શું થાય, ferric hydroxide નું જે precipitate છે એમાં કોઈ electrolyte means positive negative radical આપે એવો electrolyte add કરીએ. So some of the positive ion negative. Here in the case of ferric hydroxide, Fe+3 absorbed over the surface of PPT. So chloride remains in the dispersion medium. So our solution is neutral by charge, positive negative, but now all the positive charge are very close to each other. When we stir, આપણે message allows, so it will be breaks up, and now all the positive particle try to maintain distance with each other. And this precipitate convert into colloidal particle. That process is called peptidation. Here electrolyte used for this process purpose is called peptizing agent. Yes, our precipitate cloudy ferric hydroxide ના બધા molecules ભેગા હતા, PPT ને convert કરવા જે electrode નાખ્યો એ peptizing agent કહેવાય. This method is applied generally to convert a freshly prepared precipitate into a colloidal salt. Yes, and in this process precipitate should be fresh, otherwise it will be useless. But it absorbs impurities from the solution and useless. The freshly made precipitate we can use convert into colloidal salt. During peptidation, the precipitate absorb one of the ion of the electrolyte. One of them means positive or negative. કેટલાક એવા હોય એ ઓનલી નેગેટિવ આયન એબ્સોર્બ કરે તો પોઝિટિવ છે સોલ્યુશનમાં રહેશે. વન ઓફ ધેમ એટલે વન આયન નહીં, કા પોઝિટિવ રેડિકલ અને કા નેગેટિવ absorb over the recipient. This causes the development of positive or negative charge on the recipient. એટલે કા recipient ઉપર બધા positive charge absorbed હોય કા negative હોય, which ultimately break up into smaller particles. We discussed. And ultimately break up. Why? Due to same charge are close to each other on the recipient. Like bulk recipient break થાય and convert into colloidal size. You will learn about the phenomenon of development of charge on particle and the dispersion in section 5.4.6 and the healing charge on colloidal particles. This process is called peptidation. Most IMPs are not understood. Peptidation is one of the most IMP question. Now we are in purification of colloidal solution. Yes, in our chemistry lab we make many colloidal solutions. Colloidal solution when prepared generally contain excessive amount of electrolyte. We discussed in peptidation. If ferric hydroxide salt is made, so we use the electrolyte as an impurity, and some impurities are also present in the dispersion phase. Colloidal solution when prepared generally contain excessive amount, એટલે જરૂર ન હોય તો એવા વધારાના electrolytes means a positive and negative radical presence into the solution. Some other soluble impurities, water લઈએ એમાં calcium magnesium as a impurity present હોય, while the presence of stress of electrolyte is essential for the stability of colloidal solution. In the ferric hydroxide we added Fe+3 and chloride remained in the solution. So now every particle is positive charge, so it never aggregate with each other. तो આ બધા combine नहीं થાય. જ્યારે electrolyte less હોય તો electrolyte increase થઈ જાય તો positive charge neutral by negative charge, and neutral particle છે ભેગું થઈને પાછું coagulation થઈ જાય, means precipitation થઈ જાય. Coagulation means precipitation. All the colloidal particles are coming to each other and once again aggregate and it will be settled down in the bottom. That is called aggregate, otherwise precipitate occurs. Colloidal salt માટે very less amount of electrolyte is beneficial. Why? Particle ઉપર positive charge હોય તો બધા positive charge particle ઉપર repulsion હોય છે, એટલે બધા far from each other, દૂર દૂર રહેશે. પણ જો એમાં કોઈ impurities કે electrolytes increase થઈ જાય તો positive negative close થઈ જાય અને neutral થઈ જાય, અને પછી આ neutral particles combine with each other and precipitation occurs. The colloidal solution became useless, coagulated. It is therefore necessary to reduce the concentration of these soluble impurities to required minimum. Impurities હોવી ના જોઈએ. The process used for reducing the amount of impurity to a required minimum is known as purification of colloidal solution. So once a solution is made, colloidal particle is made to prevent coagulation, means કે બધા colloidal particles separate રહેવા જોઈએ, એ બધાને ભેગા થઈ જતા અટકાવવા, એટલે coagulation અટકાવવું હોય તો impurities and excess electrolyte we have to remove from the solution. Otherwise positive negative combines with each other and it became neutral and coagulation occurs. The process used for the reducing the amount of impurities to requires minimum is known as the purification of colloidal solution. એને colloidal solution નું purification કહેવાય. The purification of colloidal solution carried out by the following method. હવે yes, purification of colloidal solution. One of them dialysis. So different method of purification of colloidal solution. We will discuss about it in our next lecture. Till then, bye.